So
Yeah.
today I'm having a chat with my friend Tony, who is the proud owner and what's the word? Not publican. You could be a publican, I suppose. The owner of the
Restaurateur.
a restaurateur, yes, of the Chopper's Burger Bar in Mae Sai, which is right up near the border between Thailand and Myanmar, what used to be called Burma.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you actually here from Mae Sai and from the border?
3 kilometres.
And the border is right at Mae Sai,
Right
isn't
on,
it?
yeah.
So you're practically spitting distance from another country, from
Yes,
Burma.
yes.
And is it the Mekong River, which is the border between Thailand and
The
Myanmar
Mekong
there?
River is up in Ginseng, which is it's commonly known as the Golden Triangle, which separates
Yes.
the Mekong split off to Laos,
Mm.
Myanmar and Thailand.
Okay.
You can actually go there where you see the river split off.
Mm.
Many Chinese people live around this area as well.
Really?
Yeah. Apart from, and obviously, Mae Sai being a border town, I just think 60% of the residents are Myanmar people anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tony, so you're right here on the border with Myanmar, used to be called Burma, and you're in your own bar, which you opened how long ago? Was it?
3.5 years.
3.5 years.
Yeah.
So if my memory and mathematics and everything's correct, that must have been just before COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah, we opened there. Yeah. We,
So
we
obviously didn't
virtually
plan.
just opened when February,
Uh-huh.
and COVID came March.
Oh wow. So I guess
So
the
for
yeah.
sort of 2 years we were closed, shut, open, couldn't trade, restricted trade. So it's not a particularly good time to open any premises. Yeah.
When did you decide to open the bar? When did you decide that was the plan? That must have been a bit before then, wasn't it?
Yeah, only about 3 months before,
Oh.
because I had my resort, and
Uh-huh.
we used to do food and stuff and breakfast there,
Mm.
and then we decided we'd give a place for some place to eat foreign food and Falang food,
Mm.
so we'd cater for the local people as well as tourists.
Oh, that's a good
Basically,
idea.
do people who've done border runs. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So what's this border run about? What's that?
border run is when they come to extend their stay in Thailand. They can cross over to Myanmar,
Yeah.
another country, get a re-entry stamp to Thailand, they get another 30 days or 15 days extra time. Of course,
Yeah.
all that is finished now because the border is closed.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
there's only now Myanmar people, Thai people, or members of the Asian community
Yeah.
can freely go back and forwards, but all foreigners cannot go.
Yeah.
The nearest place is Laos now.
Yes.
So
Which isn't very far either, is it?
Yeah.
Because we're in that triangle,
yes,
the Golden Triangle, which is the
yeah,
3 countries. That's why it's called the triangle.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And it's also the 3 countries that meet on the Mekong,
On
isn't
the
it?
Mekong, yes.
So you're on the one side here, on the south side you've got Thailand, where we
Yes.
are, and then to the northwest you've got Myanmar, and to the northeast you've got
Yeah,
Laos.
Yeah.
So and we're really very close to both other countries, aren't we?
Yes,
We're,
very close.
just a few minutes really
Yeah,
down the road.
yes,
So let's go back to the beginning, maybe, Tony. So where are you from originally?
I'm from a place called Norwich in Norfolk,
Oh yeah.
in England.
Oh yeah.
I was originally born in north of England, Carlisle, but my parents were from Norfolk, so we moved back
Yeah.
to the southeast
Yeah.
there, till I lived there for 60 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you just moved a couple of years ago, really?
No, yeah, just a couple of years, yeah. But I'd been coming on and off with various forms of work to Asian countries
Oh, I see.
a lot for
So-
the last 20
So what was that about? What do you, when you
Well,
say
I
Asian
used to
work?
sit on a government committee on the Glass and Glazing Federation.
Oh yeah.
We used to do stuff for British standards, European standards, and I was sort of representative for England, basically.
Oh.
So we used to harmonise all the standards in Europe, but we also went to other countries, see what their standards were. But that was an old story.
So, from what you just said, you were involved in the glass trade for most of your life. Is that right?
Yes.
And that was in Norfolk, was it, where you were living or working?
Yeah, mainly Norfolk. Yeah.
And you used to come not only to Thailand but other countries in the region.
Yes.
With this glass.
Well, we used to go all over the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because every country's got different glass standards.
Ah,
and
okay.
so we had to find out all particular perimeters, and obviously in England you could export if you had the criteria to meet their country standards.
Oh, I see.
So there's standards for everything. Everything's written down, called harmonised standards.
Okay. So when did you first start coming to Thailand or to this part of the world then?
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
15 years ago. Mainly we used to spend time in Singapore,
Oh yeah.
Hong Kong, Dubai, and around them sort of areas,
Yeah.
where we had various meetings with other nations,
Yes.
other colleagues. So,
Yes.
Yeah. So it
Uh-huh.
was a good place to be. And then Thailand has started coming for holiday
Uh-huh.
as well, because it was more cheaper. The people were very friendly and open.
Yes.
And you're made to feel welcome.
So you made some friends
Yeah, made
quite
some
early
friends,
on?
and yes, some good friends. Yeah.
Where did you used to come? You used to come up here. We're in the far north. Not a lot of people.
No,
when
I
they
used
come
to
to
come.
Thailand.
We used to hang around Bangkok
Oh yeah.
mainly, because it's a big city, and then we started going Rayon further down, and then Pattaya,
Mm-hmm.
Jomichen,
Mm-hmm.
Phuket not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually met the girl who's now my wife.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she was born in this part of the country. She's born
Oh,
in
I
Mae
see.
Sai.
Right here,
Yeah,
local,
she's born
local,
here, yeah.
local
So-
lady. Mhm.
So we decided that we'd make the home here.
Great.
That's
And when did you meet her?
Oh, 10 years ago.
You're supposed to know the date exactly.
Oh,
But 10 years will do. I
no.
think.
Well, we
Okay,
got
about 10
married.
years
We
ago.
got married January the 17th. Sort of.
Well, you remember that? That's
yeah, I
good.
remember that.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So you met about 10 years ago.
We've been married. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been married 10 years.
You've been married 10 years.
Yeah.
And did you start living up here 10 years ago, or
No,
what happened?
we stayed in a place called Jomtien
Oh, yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
near
for
Pattaya.
about 1 year,
Yeah.
and then we decided to. She wanted to be near her parents, because her parents get out as
Yes.
Thai people do,
Yes.
like the family. And I like a rural area rather than the city, so
Yes.
we decided to meet here.
Mm.
We had a cousin was a builder,
Yeah.
and he decided he would buy a plot of land, he'd build the house for us.
Oh, I see.
So we ordered the house, and he said that will take 3 months to complete. Yeah, 3 months.
So the house was sort of off the plan. You had like a blueprint already.
No, they done all the plans and
Oh, I
stuff.
see. So you
I
could.
didn't want a vast property.
Yes.
And then we decided we'd give him some money up front, and he went away, and he used to ring us up and sort of tell us. And then about 6 weeks later, he phoned my wife up, the house is ready. In
Wow.
six weeks. Yeah.
I think a lot of people around the world would dream of that sort of situation, of being able to.
Because of the weather,
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
the cement dry, the paint
Yeah.
dries as soon as you put it on, and the labour, they work basically 12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
So the bigger the team, the quicker you get your property.
Yes.
Dry out so quick.
Yes.
So we were sort of happy and not happy, because we hadn't arranged for another 3 months to move. But
Uh-huh.
so we did. We hired an empty lorry,
Uh-huh.
and put our stuff and our rented in the truck, and a motorcycle in the truck, and we came up here on
Yeah.
the bus. The lorry came with us, and we come on the bus.
So originally you had your own accommodation where you were living when you moved up here, and how many? 3 apartments is it you've got there?
We've got 4 now.
4
Yeah,
apartments.
I built them on extra.
Yeah.
I bought another bit of land and
Oh,
bought
okay. Mhm.
like 3 apartments
Yeah.
to rent like a bed and breakfast sort of thing.
Okay.
And I had the swimming pool put in,
Mm-hmm.
and that was okay. And I said, what mostly hit us was the COVID.
Yes.
Yeah, so 3
That
years
wasn't
we
such-
couldn't.
No.
Yeah, we couldn't do nothing. But
No, that was unfortunate timing maybe,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I suppose it gave you a chance to get your feet under the table, as it were, before all the crowds arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
yeah.
So you've got obviously a biker's connection, haven't you? I mean,
Yes.
this is a chopper bar. So we've got in the background there, which I think everybody can see, a couple of 2 or 3 choppers lined up behind you. So what's your biking connection?
My biking connection, I used to ride in England in
Yeah.
my youth.
Yeah.
I lived a short time in America, I rode bikes there.
Oh yeah.
And when I came back to Thailand, I didn't get on the bike again until I was 60,
Oh wow.
60
okay.
years old. And
Mm.
I knew a few other bar owners in Chiang Rai,
Yes.
and they had bike connections also. And so I joined a bikers club, and we used to go on bike rides every Monday and
Okay.
around everywhere. I'm now the president of the club,
Which club is this?
Road Eagles MC,
Oh, okay.
Chiang Rai. So
Oh, okay.
there's still not many of us, but 16, mainly Phalangs from
Yes.
all over the world.
So foreigners from
Yes,
foreigners
all-
living in Thailand.
Yeah, all over the world. We have connection with a lot of Thai clubs as well, and we do
Uh-huh.
charity things. We meet up with them and stuff. So it's quite a good community, because
Mm.
this part of the world is perfect for bike riders.
It is, isn't it? Because I mean, you've got perfect roads up here.
Yes.
Beautiful mountain, twisty roads.
Yes.
In fantastic condition, I think.
Yeah.
Normally,
Yeah, they're
amazing.
good,
I
yeah.
mean, big surprise to
Yeah.
me when I came
Parts
here.
of some have got very big potholes.
Well, 1 or 2. You
Yeah,
you've
but
got to watch
mainly
out
the
for them,
roads
but
are very
generally
good,
speaking.
yeah.
And of course, you've got 12 months of. I guess if you watch out a bit when the rainy season's on, you've got an
Yeah.
hour or so of rain every day.
Yeah,
but not
yeah.
normally much more than that.
Yeah, much.
So you've
Mainly
got a
rain in the
12-month
evening. Yeah.
season,
Yeah, it's
more
good.
or less, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you think of, we watch YouTube videos of people in the UK, and they've got a very short biking season.
Yeah. Of
And
course,
we've got a 12 month.
you got no ice or
No, we've got no problems with ice and salt
Yeah,
on the roads
yeah,
and
it's
stuff
pretty
like
good.
that. So what sort of bike were you riding back in the UK originally then?
in the UK or in my youth. I had to have a Honda
Uh-huh.
Square 4, which
Uh-huh.
is a 750cc.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, but the biking community is good in the UK, but
Yeah.
said it's not so good as here.
No.
Conditions are better, and
Yeah.
a lot better. Yeah.
And you said you were in the States for a while. You
Yes,
lived there,
I
did
used
you?
to live in Los Angeles of all
Oh,
places.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
How long were you there?
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd done mostly riding along. They call the Pacific Coast Highway,
Oh yeah.
and that used to run along. You could go right down the States to San Diego, then go into Tijuana, into Mexico
Oh yeah.
and stuff.
And you used to go on your bike, did you?
Yes.
Let me guess. Were you riding a Harley or something like that?
No, I didn't
No?
ride a Harley then. I tried to stick to Japanese bikes. Yeah.
Okay.
Harleys were still expensive. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they love their Harleys in the state. They love the Harleys in Thailand, but
Yes.
they're a bit out of my price league when I was a young man then.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think with the Honda you can't go wrong, really, can you? It's
Oh,
reliable.
Reliable, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
Harleys, if usually they go wrong a lot.
Yeah.
And they're expensive to fix.
Yes.
Great bike, but they are like a touring bike.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, I've heard stories about people on Harleys here, maybe originally from the States, and they're used to those big, wide, straight roads, and they come here and, of course, and
Narrow roads.
narrow roads. And that's actually one of the reasons that people like biking here, is because you've got those twisties,
Yes, yeah.
and they're not necessarily made for
No,
Harleys.
Harley's not made for. Yeah, it's Harley do a cruiser bike.
Yeah.
Long stroke, and that's why they got such fantastic noise. The boom, boom.
Yeah. Laid back cruising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a sports bike.
Yes. Yeah.
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 But
Okay.
there's a lot of guys in Thailand who have big touring bikes.
Yes.
And they geared up with all the gear, and they have fantastic times. They can go 10 days, pack all the stuff up. And
Yes.
there's usually around there's lots of places to stay.
Yes.
Lots of accommodation.
Yes.
Various price ranges, usually pretty cheap.
Yes.
And if you eat Thai food, the food is plentiful.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a lot of tour bikes. And they enjoy it. They come from all over the world, just maybe spend 2 weeks on
Yes.
a bike.
Yes, and I guess obviously it's not practical to ship unless you're a
No, they hire,
multi-millionaire. You
hire
don't
here.
ship your bike here,
Yeah, they
but
hire.
you hire a bike for
Yes,
a
yeah.
couple of weeks or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And it's not a big problem to get your hands on a good bike up here
No,
either, is
no.
it? In Chiang
Yeah,
Mai or
good
Chiang
choice.
Rai.
Good choice. Yeah.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
And and then some of them, of course, come and stay in your accommodation
Mm-hmm.
and also frequent your bar, which is
Yeah,
quiet
yeah.
today because we're talking here, but we'll come back
Yes.
again when the crowd in here.
Yeah.
And this is a popular place for bikers as well. Have you got any interesting stories to tell about experiences you've had with
What, bikes?
bikers here in your bar in the last couple of years?
When we first opened the bar, we had a open party, and I had 200 bikers
Wow, really? Where do they come from?
come. All over the place.
Yeah?
Made Chiang Mai,
Yeah.
Chiang Rai, mainly Thai.
Oh,
Nearly all Thai
really?
bikers.
Yeah.
I had like 10 or 20 different clubs.
really?
They all come for a party, basically.
That's a great way to launch the bar, as
yeah,
well,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Put you on the map.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good, yeah, yeah.
So that was the opening party. Did you wait until after COVID before you could do that, or did you start?
No, we actually done it in September of the COVID year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it an official party or very
Yeah,
unofficial?
it was official. We were allowed to
You
have
were
the
allowed
party.
to do it. Okay.
Yeah. We had to talk to the head man of the village,
Okay.
and he said, "Oh, keep the numbers down. We were
Okay.
going to
Kept it to 200.
restrict it to like 50. But if you get 200 bikers turn up, you,
Yeah, well, what
you
are you gonna
can't
do about
really
it?
turn them away." But they're all well behaved. They had good fun, and we all had good fun. Everyone was happy. The villagers were happy. No trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So that was a great way to launch the bar, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So how long after you opened your or built your accommodation, your own accommodation, and then you had the rooms you added? How long after that did you get the idea of having a bar?
Oh,
here?
not for about 4 years.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah,
you'd settle
4.
in a bit before you.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the premise wasn't even built then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had this purpose built, did you?
No, my my wife's cousin, who was the builder,
Oh yeah.
he built they call shop houses.
Oh yeah.
And he built a row of 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Would you like to sell one?" Because I want to open or premises, or the wife wanted to do something as well.
Yeah.
So we decided we'd get the end one,
Yeah.
because that was more bigger, and
Yeah.
it was easier to put the kitchen on the side and the back,
Yes.
and basically have it all open.
Yes.
I've got 3 floors, but we only use the ground floor at the moment, but we
Yeah.
have got expansion. We could go up
Yeah. Well, it's
more if we wanted
useful
to.
if you
yeah.
need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's quite, and the theme, I thought on the theme itself, because I like motorbikes and
Yeah.
stuff, and then maybe something a bit different to
Yes.
what is in the local area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Because-
much. I
yeah.
can't think offhand. I mean, I live in Chiang Rai. We've got a new bikers cafe there, which I think you know as well, don't you?
Yeah,
And I think there's probably 1 or 2 in Chiang Mai, which is a bit
Yeah.
further away from here.
yeah. There's a Roo bar in Chiang Mai,
Yes.
run by a Thai girl called At. She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not many, but
No.
we thought as well, give people who are touring around, they can
Yes.
come here, have refreshment, something to eat, relax a bit, and then
Yeah.
off they go. They might go to Chiang Rai,
Yes.
go 1022.
The 1022. Yeah.
So stop in there, same
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Go to Chiang Mai, go in
Yes.
that bar.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's always somewhere for them. They know they can come and have
Yes.
good time, good food.
Yes.
No problem.
Well, you're very much on the route. I mean, people coming up to, actually there's what they call the official Golden Triangle,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever it is, viewpoint on
Yeah.
the river. You're just a couple of kilometres down the road
Yeah,
from
they
there.
can pass through.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people take the route to Jiansang,
Yeah.
then Jiankong,
Mm.
then they go up to Nan or Puchi Fa. and
Yes.
then there's good many roads
Yeah.
they can take. They
Yeah.
can come up here and do a completely different route,
Yes.
which is
and
what
you-
they like.
Yeah. In the old days when the border was open
Yeah.
for foreigners, of course, you could go across to
Yeah,
Myanmar,
yes.
which is, as you say, is 2 or 3 kilometres down the road. So
Mm.
you're just on the border here practically. That'll happen. I mean, in due course, I'm sure that border
Yeah,
will be
it'll
opening
come back,
again
yeah.
sooner or later,
It'll
won't
come
it?
back, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're in a strategically good place
Yeah,
to be for bikers,
yeah.
and it's also a good way to get here as well. Come on your bike. You've got a lot of parking space out the front and so on.
Yeah, yeah. I can park down the side of the
Yeah.
front. We're not so far off the beaten track when people find us.
Yes.
This road run alongside the main route,
Yes.
Highway 1. So
Yes.
people find us and they tell their friends who,
Yeah.
once they find us,
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. And now we're at the beginning of December, well, middle of December now, actually. And I guess this is considered when you see the Christmas tree blinking away in the background there.
Yes.
And this is considered to be the high season, isn't it?
High season
in
yeah,
Thailand.
this time of year. Yeah.
So we've got, especially up north, I think we're supposed to have about 3 months of what they call winter here in the north of Thailand, which means the temperatures go below 30.
Yes, a bit cooler.
A bit
Yeah.
cooler,
Yeah.
slightly cooler, and it normally stops raining for a couple of months, which is
Yeah, stop raining.
Yeah.
The rainy season seemed to last long enough from May till maybe November now.
yes,
Yeah.
a bit longer than before.
Yeah, but the rainy season it's not cold.
No,
Yeah, you get a torrential rain and stuff. That's quite pleasant to
it is. Yeah,
sit in it
Yeah.
and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No
But obviously,
problem.
from a biking point of view, you don't normally want to be out not in
No,
even
no.
if it's warm rain, you don't want to be out in torrential rain.
No,
if you
but
can help
the
it.
thing with the
Yeah.
rainy season,
Yeah.
you can go 15 kilometres as torrential rain,
Yeah.
and then stop,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes you're dry.
Yes.
You're dry
Yeah.
again.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not like if you're in Europe, you get wet and you're
Yes.
cold and
Yes.
wet and
And yeah.
damp and
That's
miserable. Here it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
part of the biking
Yeah.
scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you've got your Vulcan parked out the front here. So how long have you had that?
That one I've only had about 1 year. I've got two. This one's called a Vulcan Classic 900cc,
Oh yeah.
and I've got a Vulcan Custom,
Oh,
which
okay.
is more or less the same engine and frame, but different cosmetically features.
Okay.
Yeah, bigger, slightly different, but they're basically the base running terrain. Yeah. For this, I've got another bike. I've got a CB300R,
Okay.
which is like a naked bike, but it's great for in the mountains and
Oh,
the
yeah.
twisties.
Yeah.
These bikes are cruiser bikes. They're a bit too heavy.
Yes.
But if you're going on
Yeah.
a long distance, yes, they're comfortable.
Good for cruising. Yeah. Have you been on any long trips? Have you had a chance
yeah,
to go
yeah,
away much?
not this year. Last year I went to Khoi Ken,
Uh-huh.
which is about took me 13 hours
Wow.
on the bike. I went with my colleague. We only stopped for gasoline and noodle soup. Just kept going.
7-Eleven.
Yeah. So it was got a bum sore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was quite a good experience. And there's very long roads, like, I don't know, 80, 100 kilometres straight roads, which perfect for that kind of bike.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've got space for a pillion on that bike.
Yes, yeah.
And you've got some luggage in the back.
Yeah,
so,
I've got
you know.
luggage back. And my other one, I've got a big back box and
Oh, yeah.
like a seat
Mm.
for the pillion and
Yeah.
more luggage space. But
Yeah.
yeah, good bikes. Yeah,
Mm.
and being a Kawasaki, you can get all the parts and
Yes.
stuff quite good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the last time I was here, I think it was the last time, you were thinking about Royal Enfield, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
given
yeah.
some
I
thought
looked
to
at I waited till they brought the Meteor out.
Yeah.
The Meteor 650 has not
This
been
Super
out.
Meteor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not been out that long, but they're now
No.
going to bring a 750.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know
very
that.
shortly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can get a kit for the 650 to bring
Yeah.
it up to a 750.
Yeah.
but Wait till the 750 comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now there's a dealer in Chiang Rai for Royal Enfield. So,
Yeah, just yeah.
so it's a bit more
you-
convenient than
Yeah,
it
you
used to
carry
be.
all the bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been to Sin, but
Mm.
yeah, the 750s. I don't know when they're going to launch it,
Mm.
but they've done 2 or 3 new bikes,
Mm.
and the most popular is the 350.
Well, I've got the 350
Yeah.
myself, of
Yeah,
course.
good bike, yeah.
One of the 350s.
Yeah.
I think they have 4 models now altogether with the same engine.
Yeah, I was waiting, said before, because the old Enfields, the Bullet 500 and stuff, the engines are a bit ancient
Yeah.
and rattly and
Agricultural is the word
agricultural. Great looking bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to own and ride about one, they're not everyone's cup
No.
of tea. But they said the Super Meeting 350 is very good.
Yes.
The engine design. Charm.
Yeah. I think it's a
Very
completely
reliable.
different generation.
Yeah,
I think.
different type of bike.
Also, quality of production, I think, is much better
Yeah, a
than
lot
the old
better,
bikes.
Yeah, and they still got that great look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
happy with mine anyway.
I'm thinking about one. I'll
You're
wait.
still thinking about one?
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah, because I don't really like buying new bikes
Yeah.
because I like to get them
Yeah.
tested and stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously the price come down a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So seems they're not been out that long.
No.
Maybe a couple of years they'll come down in price.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Because I've got maybe 6 bikes, so I can't ride them all.
You've
So
got
if I-
6 altogether?
Yeah. So if I kept buying new ones, I'll have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a bit of a collector.
Yeah. Collect them. Yeah.
And the bikes in behind us here, these choppers, they're actually all 3 of them that can be ridden, or just for decoration?
It's full. Yeah.
Four, right
Yeah.
at
It
the
can all
back,
be
yeah.
ridden. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 2 the long face choppers of the Thai long nose or long face.
Yeah.
They're not actually be able to ride on the road.
Yeah.
'Cause I haven't got any license plate.
No.
All I got is import
Ah.
papers and stuff like
Okay.
that. So you can't tax them or insurance. The
No,
the
no.
other 2 are taxed and insured.
Yeah.
And I've got these 2, one here, one at home.
Yeah.
And I've got my little CB, and I've also got Honda or Rebel
Oh, the Rebel.
500. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice little bike.
Somewhere around.
Okay. So how long now? You've been coming back again. So you moved, is that right, 10 years ago to
Yes,
Jomtien,
10
was it
years,
originally?
yeah.
So you've had gathered a bit of experience over the years. of
Yeah.
Living here in Thailand.
Especially in here. I mean, that's a bit different living here than it is in Chiang Rai, because Chiang Rai is a city, but
Yeah.
here it's very quiet and
Yeah.
everyone know you. That's good.
So what would you say is the biggest the biggest differences between being up north, not necessarily as far north as we are here, right on the border with Myanmar, but up in Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai, compared with being down on the coast where you were before?
Oh, on the coast.
Jomtien.
The price.
Price.
Yeah. Southern Thailand, I would say, is twice as dear now as it is
Really?
in the north.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean,
Well, obviously you've got the beach down there, which we don't have up
You
here.
got the beach and stuff, but here you got mountains and
Yeah.
rivers, and you got the Mekong.
Mm.
The beach you get sandy and salt.
Yeah.
Here you get many relaxing places, many nice outdoor restaurants and stuff.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
always new restaurants. Usually Monday and Tuesday we shut, me and my wife
Yes.
shut, and
Yeah.
we tour around,
Yeah.
and always stuff to eat, new place to see, and they're very reasonable priced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's definitely cheaper up here. I think the climate is maybe a bit different too, isn't it?
Climate's great.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Because down south, it's where most people are down near the beach somewhere.
Yeah.
So maybe they don't notice it so much if they're in the water, but it's a lot more humid down
Yes,
there.
it is. Yes. Yeah.
And I think up here, especially now in the so-called winter,
Yeah.
the 3 month.
Best time of the year.
Yeah.
Many people come from the south or Bangkok,
Yeah.
come up here for
Yeah.
the weather.
Yes.
Yeah, for the weather.
Yeah, that's what I noticed when I first came. I had to go through Phuket originally because that was the only way to get into Thailand. Just after COVID, you had to stay a week in Phuket before you could leave the island to go anywhere else. And I noticed coming up, that was November 2 years ago, that it was really humid down there in Phuket. And I came up to Chiang Mai and it was wonderful.
Yes.
The weather was much nicer
Yeah,
for me than down south. So that
Yes.
for me is a big bonus up here
Yes,
actually.
it is big business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think generally speaking, probably fewer tourists as well. So if you're not looking to be surrounded the whole time by other foreigners,
Yeah.
I guess the north it's easier to, if you want to
Yeah,
avoid
very nice,
foreigners,
yeah, yeah.
it's
Plus
easier
they
up
grow a lot of fruit and stuff
Yes,
around here. They grow
yeah.
tobacco, corn.
here. Yeah, tea, coffee.
Yeah, many
all grows
tea,
up here.
Famous,
Yeah.
world famous
Yes.
coffee plantation.
Yeah.
Tea,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a big sort of coffee culture now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's very
Thailand?
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, very big.
So with your bar here, you're obviously you've got the drinks in here, of course, but you've also got your burgers.
Yes.
That's why it's called the Chopper's Burger Bar.
Chopper Burgers Bar. We do a variety of burgers.
Yeah.
We now find a lot of Thai people like burgers, especially
Yeah.
the kids and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
We do pork chops, steaks,
Hot dogs.
hot dogs.
Yeah, classic
Spaghetti.
American hot dogs.
Yeah, many different food.
Yeah.
We do a selection of Thai food as well.
Do Thai food as well. I
Mainly
remember,
we've got
yeah.
some foreign beers, imported beers and
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's getting bit of taste for everyone.
Yeah.
Find something to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said before, I think you get groups from the various biking clubs coming up.
Yeah,
here as well.
we get say they come from the south, Pattaya, or come from Bangkok, or come
It's a
from
long
Phuket.
way. Yeah,
it
that's
comes from a long
couple
way.
of days ride, really,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, they like to tour around. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great country, North Thailand.
Yes.
If you ask any biker, they say North.
Yeah. Well, you get people coming up as far as Malaysia will come up here
Yes,
as well.
in
You know,
Malaysia. Yeah.
because I haven't biked myself down in Malaysia, but they say that the roads, especially the highways, are very good. But you know, most bikers don't particularly enjoy sitting on a highway for a long
I
time.
fall asleep.
Yeah. So from the sort of twisty road point of view,
Oh,
I think
yeah,
this has got a
perfect,
lot
yeah,
to offer,
yeah.
and beautiful countryside.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you have any pearls of wisdom? Any particular advice you'd give people thinking maybe about not just coming here on holiday like you used to originally, but maybe even thinking of moving and living in Thailand, maybe
Yeah,
retiring
yeah.
here?
Yeah, it depends what. If some people like the ocean. I mean,
Yeah.
For me, I don't particularly like the ocean. So it's
No.
sandy and salty, and after a few weeks, it's
Yeah.
pretty boring. Apart from the sunsets and
Yeah.
stuff. So
It's
here
not
we-
exactly out of the world, though, is it? If you want to go to the beach,
Oh,
we've got airports up here.
yeah,
You
well,
can be
I'm
down
only,
on the beach
my
in 2 hours.
local
yeah.
airport is 20 minutes away,
Yes. Yeah.
and 1 hour I can be in Bangkok
Yes.
on the plane.
Yes.
Another hour I can get a taxi down to the beaches.
Well, there's a couple. If you want to go to Phuket, you can take a direct
Yeah, you
flight
go-
from Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
I think they have direct flights to Koh Samui and
they're
other
not-
places.
and they're not
Maybe
too-
Krabi as
as
well.
long as you don't
yeah.
go in the high seas.
No.
They're quite reasonable.
Yeah.
prices.
So if you want to go down to the beach, it's not
Yeah,
as if you
yeah.
can't do it from
Yeah,
here.
you
It's
can
just
do it, yeah.
you're not living near the beach.
Yeah,
up
yeah.
here.
But I like here because we do. We've got local fishing parks
Oh yeah.
and stuff, so I go fishing sometimes.
Really? Yeah. So what's that? River fishing, is it?
River
or-
fishing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you get, what do you get? Big fish in there? Bottom feeders? Big?
All sorts.
All sorts.
Yeah, you get all sorts of fish. Yeah.
Is that,
Of course,
is
you can eat them.
well, I was wondering about that. Yeah. Is it safe? Is it safe
Yeah,
to eat?
a lot of Thais eat river fish.
Oh yeah.
Big,
yeah.
big around here. A lot.
And you've had some success, have you?
Yeah.
Catching fish?
Yeah, big fish.
They're on the menu later on, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, be all right. No, my wife's a good cook, so
Yeah,
she
well.
can cook everything. Yeah.
So that's a hobby you had back in England, is it? You used to fish before originally?
No,
Before
I
you
didn't.
came? No?
No, I didn't. No. Too cold.
Yeah, well, it's not cold here for fishing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of my friends used to fish, but it didn't sort of particularly appeal in sitting
No.
there in the cold, wet rain
Yeah,
fishing.
yeah, people used to stand in those waders
Yeah.
in the
yeah.
cold river.
I mean, in here we do a different type of fishing
Yeah.
because we eat and drink when we're fishing.
yeah, it's a bit
Yeah,
more
so
laid back.
Make
maybe.
a,
make
like,
it-
like a picnic,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
And catch some fish.
so you've got
fun.
some local, some local friends as well here, some
Yes,
Thai,
I've got a lot.
Thai friends.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so you get a lot of Thais and expats and other foreigners coming into
Yes,
the bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
well,
also, what about your guests in the
same-
accommodation?
Same accommodation, about 50-50.
Is it?
50 Thais and 50% foreigners.
Yeah,
So we get a lot of repeat customers. They
Mm.
come from Bangkok,
yeah,
who've got family in the villages,
yes.
and because they're used to living in Bangkok with the aircon and stuff, they don't want to stay in the
No.
village houses. So
Yeah,
they come to ours and they've got the pool, they've got aircon and stuff, and then they can go out with their friends.
Mm.
Or sometimes we let them have parties in our place.
Mm.
You can sit outside around the pool. Yeah, it's good.
And what about if somebody watching this video today, they've been bitten by the bug and they want to come here and sample
I think
your bar?
your best bet is come here. Depends what if you want a city life or country life.
But I mean specifically your place. If they want to come and stay in your accommodation.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned before you used to be on booking.com.
We used to be with booking.com, but now I've not put it since COVID. I stopped it, and then we never put it back on.
So
we get enough customers with word of mouth and stuff. So maybe at the end of the leaving my phone number.
Well, yeah, or I guess if you
I've got a
Google,
card.
well, yeah,
Card
we'll
or
put all
Google,
that on the information under the video.
Yeah.
But if they also just Google burger bar, Chopper's Burger Bar, Mae Sai,
yeah, same phone
and they'll
number.
find the accommodation. They'll find
We're only
the bar as well.
500 metres.
Yeah, you're an easy walk from here, aren't you?
Yeah, walk from here.
So, so they book basically directly with you, which you can't get much better than that, really, can you?
We have long stay customers. I mean, we have people coming. We had a guy last week. He come for one night.
Oh yeah.
He's ended up staying the whole 2 weeks. He stayed.
Really?
2 weeks, yeah. Oh, I'll stay some more because he liked the area.
Yeah, yeah.
He toured around. He said, "I love it."
Yeah. That's great.
And I basically had to chuck him out because we had other guests. Yeah. But we get a lot of people. They come, or they heard about us, or someone told them.
Yeah.
And they like the place. They say it's relaxed, and there's many things to do around here.
Mm.
Many nice restaurants, and everyone's pretty friendly.
Mm.
Yeah. That's what I like about this particular area.
Mm.
Very nice. Yeah. But if people want to come to Thailand to live, best to come, say 1 or 2 months, just rent somewhere.
Yes.
Rent somewhere.
Yes.
Find where the local spots are.
Yes.
And the Thai spots.
Yes.
If you don't really want to be coming here and live like you were in your own country.
No.
It's
No.
a totally different way of living here.
Yes. Yeah.
Totally different concept.
Yeah. And
some people would like to live in. Some people after a few months they say no, I could only live here 6 months of the year, or they don't make it a permanent thing. But most people, like I know, are married to Thai women as well, and got Thai families. They love it here.
Yeah.
They never go back to their home country.
Yeah. I think your idea is very good about coming and maybe not staying in a typical resort hotel or a tourist hotel, but it's very easy and cheap to rent an apartment here.
Yeah.
For a month or 6 weeks, and you can get a 60-day visa from most countries.
Yeah.
So you can do that before you leave. In fact, I think there's an advantage if you're planning to. I saw that recently on a video that if you're planning to get a retirement visa or you're thinking about it, it's best to get a 60-day visa before you leave your own country, because it's then easier to convert that visa into a 12-month retirement visa.
Yes.
If you do it that way. So get your 60-day before you leave.
Yes.
And pay for it up front, so you don't have to bother going to immigration after you arrive. And then probably my experience and my opinion and my advice would be probably to use an agency to get the retirement visa. It's very convenient to do that.
Yeah.
And stay in an apartment for maybe 6 or 8 weeks.
Yeah. Or
in a part of the country that you're interested in.
Or stay in several apartments.
Or several, move around a bit.
Yeah, move around. That's the best
check
way.
out the north. Check out Bangkok if you like big cities.
Yeah.
And check out somewhere down near the beach.
Yes.
And then make your decision about which part of the country you want to live.
But a lot of people who used to live in the south tend to move to Chiang Mai.
Yes.
Which is the second biggest city.
Yeah.
Bit too hectic for me.
Yeah.
But I can see why.
It's pretty busy.
Yeah, it's pretty busy.
Traffic,
Chiang Rai is a pretty big city as well.
Much quieter than
much more quieter, but still it is still a city.
Yeah.
And move around. I don't think anyone would be disappointed.
I think it's a good idea, because it's easy enough, as I said, to take a plane and fly up from Phuket to Chiang Mai, or from Bangkok, of course, to Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why you can't try, like you said, try 2 or 3 different places.
Yeah.
And see what sort of situation appeals most.
And say if you decide to go one particular place,
Yeah.
rent it for 6 months.
Yeah. Very
So
easy.
you might 6 months. You say, I'm not quite sure. At least you're not committed to anywhere.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, and right now, back in where we come from, back in Europe, and right now this time of the year in the winter, I think it's not incorrect to say people are spending more on their heating bills
Yes.
than people like us
Yes.
are paying in our rents.
Yeah.
So you know, for the cost of your monthly gas bill back in
But you
Europe,
could be here.
you could be renting a nice place,
yes.
a very nice place,
And
actually.
eating, drinking good food.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So there we are. There's a little bit of advertising for Thailand as a destination, as a retirement
yeah, it's
destination.
good. Yeah.
But,
I,
yeah, why not?
I mean, I've been come visiting and never thought I'd end up living here, but I'm glad I did.
Yes.
Yeah, glad
Yeah.
I did. Good choice.
Yeah. No,
Very
I don't
good
have any
choice. Yeah.
regrets either. No.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Tony. It was a very
Yeah.
interesting chat.
Little kids item and stuff. So.
Couple of your biker guests here. So, and here's the pool.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. A little Carmen water fountain there.
Oh yeah, you've got the fountain. This is a nice feature, isn't it?
Yeah. Little fish.
Very nice. And you got, are those your bikes or your
No,
guests?
they're my guests. Well, I've got one bike in there, but
Looks like a couple of big bikes. What have they
yeah,
got
they're
there?
Harleys. And
A couple of Harleys, is it?
yeah.
Here we go. There's a couple of Harley riders. Are they living here in Thailand? That's a brand new bike, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, not too old. Yeah.
That's a brand new bike, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not a big, I don't know a lot of expert on Harleys, but that I can recognise it's a new bike, whatever.
Yeah.
And this one's not that old either. So are they living here in Thailand, do you think?
Yeah, they live in Thailand. They both live in Thailand.
Because you can't really bring bikes in, can you? And you
No,
obviously
they
can't
bought them in
ship them
Thailand,
in. Those are big bikes to have here, aren't
Yeah.
they? But yeah, so they've been travelling in style, haven't they?
Yeah.
Cruising up here. Where do they come from, do you know?
Oh, I don't know idea. I think around Chiang Mai, yeah. They used to be in Pattaya, this one.
Oh yeah,
Used to live there, yeah.
great. Well, there we are, those are lovely. And you got, of course, up here you got this perfect climate pretty well all through the year. So
Yeah, yeah.
all you get is a little bit of rain in the rainy season, but it's always warm enough to use the pool, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
It never really gets cold up here.
Yeah.